gameplay of the cooperative multiplayer in Daemon X Machina. I'm here with Demetrius, Roxanne, Teresa, Raymond, and Sakuda-san from Marvelous, who's going to give us some great tactical advice and other insights in the game. So go ahead, Demetrius, and let's take us away.
Yeah, so first I just wanted to say this is Daemon X Machina, and what we're going to do today is we're going to play 2 missions and kind of go over also some customization for our characters. Before we begin, I just wanted to say this is the cooperative multiplayer, and I just wanted to make sure we asked Mr. Sakuda if he would like to, make any comments on that, and what kind of inspired him to create multiplayer for this game.
マルチプレイの、インスピレーションとなったものは何だったんでしょうか。
まずやっぱりこのゲームはスイッチで、遊んでいただけるっていうところが、最初の出発点なんですけど、今ちょうど持ち寄って遊んでるんですけど、ネットワークだけじゃなくていろんな人と持ち寄って遊んでいただけるといいなと思って、それが最初の出発点です。
So first, because we're developing for the Switch, we wanted to add this aspect of multiplayer in the game. And second, like you're all doing right now, kind of, you can also connect with people online, but it's also fun to be able to physically be together and hang out and play the game together.
Yeah, we're already getting distracted dancing. We do it all day.
I just want to play with this puppy. I don't know about you guys.
Okay, let's go start. We're going to just be goofing off all day. All right, so we have one thing to note. If you guys watched this yesterday, you see that I'm changing up my arsenal. Once again, arsenals are the robotic suits that we are piloting. One thing that's really cool about multiplayer is that we can show off everyone's arsenal, so everyone who's customized their own. So this is Roxanne's, over here is Teresa, and Dan is over here. So we all have our own custom ways. You'll see that Teresa here has a laser cannon. It's going to fire some really powerful shots. Roxanne has a bazooka on her back with 2 small submachine guns. And Dan here has another, it's a rocket launcher? Yeah, and 2 rifles along with some shoulder-mounted missiles. If you go to see my, arsenal here, you'll see that I actually have a healing unit on the back so we can play together cooperatively. I also have what's kind of like a shock cannon on my left hand here, which is going to be great for this boss that we're going to fight coming up. I also have some really big boosters, so I'm going to be playing really fast. All right, so what I'm going to do now is going to go access this panel. I already showed you guys what I need to do, so I think we're just going to ready up. You guys ready? So we go on, hold down the plus button. And what we're going to do is, our first mission is overthrow the gun fort, Alpha. For those who have played the prototype missions demo, you may have seen this boss before, but you only saw it when we were playing with 1 player. So now we're playing it with 4 players. And it should be good.
It's be madness.
Yeah, one thing though that's really great is Mr. Sakuda gave me the advice of using this particular energy weapon that will shock this boss and make him stand still for a moment. Because what you'll see is this boss is very mobile. So there's a lot of cool tactics coming into play. And that's kind of like overall what we're trying to do here. All right. Here we go. Everybody remember? Don't get knocked out of the boundary.
Yeah, that is really dangerous because he actually can project you out close to the boundary and then punch you off.
All right, so I'm going to go underneath this guy right here. I'm going to start shocking immediately. Those little pink spots, there we go, are weak points. So now I'm just going to focus on trying to blow them up.
今敵をしびれさせたりとかして戦っているので、しびれると動けなくなるので、その瞬間でみんなで攻撃するチャンスとかが生まれていきます。
Yeah, like you guys were doing, once you're able to actually stun the enemy, that's your opportunity for all of you to just gang up on him.
All right. Okay. Oh, wow, he's already firing his rifle. All right, so I'm going to move in and try to shoot these weak points right here.
あと誰かが倒れたとしても、このゲームはみんなで生き返らせることができるので、もう好きなように戦ってもらえれば楽しく遊べると思います。
And another point to keep in mind is that if any of you fall in battle, anybody else can come and reboot the unit. So you don't have to worry too much about it, and you'll be able to have fun playing together as a team.
ただ4人死なないようにっていう。
So you just gotta make sure you don't get wiped out completely.
We'll take that as advisement.
that is very good advice.
All right, so shocking, got him. Switching over.
あと今こうミラージュっていうこう分身する技を使ってるんですけど、これをマルチで使うと最大自分たち4人とミラージュ4体で全部で8っていうことになります。
So earlier, Demetrius used a skill called Mirage. If actually you use that, if everybody uses that in a 4-player match, that puts 8 ally units on the screen at the same time.
Look out for the beam. He's going to have that barrier come up, guys. Look out.
Oh, ouch.
All right, we're just going to wait down here for a second. I'm going to reload. See if I can send my Mirage, that Mr. says. Kind of be able to go inside and start attacking. There you go. You see him over there. All right, going to get back in.
今のとこはすごい上手ですよね。こうバリアが解ける瞬間使ってるので、その後すぐ攻撃に移れるタイミングで使ってるっていう感じです。
So that was really good timing on Demetrius' part to activate the Mirage just as the barrier was going down when you're able to attack.
All right, guys, if you can help me focus on the gun, it's going to have weak points that pop up. And if we take these weak points off, we can actually blow this gun off of him. Or it, I should say. There's one. There's 3 more on this side. Oh, barrier. Look out.
Enemy compromised. Commence laser
Woo, there we go.
counterattack.
Did we shoot it off? All right, good. No more of that. It's shocked pretty well, so I'm going to go back down.
Cumulative damage to the target has reached
That is going to town on the bottom here.
There we go.
これもうみんなが上手ですよね。
You guys are all very, very good.
Thank you. All right. Its knees are also weak points, guys. I've opened up 2 of them. Yeah!
Nicely done.
Teamwork, teamwork. That was probably the fastest way we've ever done.
I think so.
I'm proud of all of us.
Yeah.
Mission complete.
Thanks, Captain Demetrius.
Mission accomplishment recognized.
To celebrate, I think I'm going to jump out of my arsenal.
I think that tip to use the Mirages was a good one, too.
Yeah.
チームワークがいいともうどんどん速くなっていくので、逆にこうスタッフとかもみんなこう遊んでてもうなんか速くなっていくのを今降りましたよね。
So yeah, when you're working as a team, the better you work as a team, the faster you can beat the boss. So as a development staff, we try to beat our times as well. And I saw you just jumped out of your arsenal.
I just wanted to join my companions here. They hopped out.
The celebratory shots.
While we got this mission complete screen, Mr. Scoot, I'd like to kind of go over this percentage that I'm getting, like this little blueprint area, collectibles that we get.
はい、あそこは敵のボスを倒すとこう開発のものが手に入るんですけど、それを続けていくと敵の解析が進んで、ボスの武器が作れるっていうことになります。
So sometimes when you defeat a boss, you can get blueprints from them, and as you collect blueprint points, you can further develop and further analyze the boss's weapon, and to the point where you're able to recreate it for your own use.
Yes, very, very cool stuff.
さっきこうみんながこう犬と遊んでたと思うんですけど、あれは体験版の時いなくて、スタッフがどうしても入れたいっていうところで、なんかこのハンガーのアイドルを作りたいみたいな感じで。楽しいのでいいんじゃないかっていう話でこう作ってます。
So before we move on, I wanted to point out that you might have noticed there is a dog in the hangar area. This dog was not present in the demo version, and we kind of wanted to create some kind of a focal point, an idol for the hangar area, and you guys can now hang out with a dog now. And we decided to add it in.
He's super popular. He's the main star of this game.
で最初こう動かなかったんですけど、どんどんこう追っかけてくれるようになったりとか、あと今さっきエモートの動きとか皆さんがやってくれてたと思うんですけど、あそこもこうスタッフが楽しんでどんどん増やしてくれていて、なんか楽しく作っていました。
So initially the dog's just gonna sit there, but as you engage with it, it starts to follow you around. And also just having fun as a development team. I think you were kind of
Steal the dog.
Oh, chase him.
As you can see, some of the characters are doing emotes, and as we were moving forward in development, we started to add more and more emotes to it. Just having a lot of fun making this game.
Yeah, they're funny.
Okay, one more thing. So now we switched over to another mission called the 5 Hells. We're going to actually take on a group of arsenals. Now, before we do that, the one thing we haven't really got a chance yet to discuss is the customization of your outers or your characters.
Yeah, we lightly touched on it yesterday.
Yeah. So what you're going to see here is we all customize our characters in a different way. I had to represent my baldness in the best way I possibly could, and I think this game lets me do that. You'll see that we all really try to use our own individual personalities. And on top of that, there's body modification. We kind of showed that before in the demo. What I'm going to do now is actually go into the lab here, and I'm going to show kind of like what I have done. Just a little bit. I don't want to give too much away. But going into body modification, you can see now that I've actually modified my arm and my legs and my eyes to give me additional abilities. If I actually tap this screen in here, you'll see I can increase my reload speed by 10%. I have increased mobility, better stamina, and reduced landing time recovery. And this is all from modifying. So if I actually went down, for example, to the upper body here, you'll see that there's a lot of different things I can do. I can add like a blade to my arm. I can do a lot of other stuff. Now, I don't want to reveal too much of this, but I just wanted to show you the depth. Now, you don't have to do this way. You don't have to modify at all. In fact, I believe Mr. Skuda has a preference on his type of modification.
福田さんの人体改造に関してはどう思われます？
僕はしないんですよこれ。
Actually, I don't do body modifications at all.
Pure.
こうやると強くなれるし、あと昨日の動画とかの中にもあるんですけど、こう瞬間移動的に動けるようになるであるとか、こうタッチなんですけど連続でこうコンボを決めれるみたいになっていくんですけど、僕はこう一番素の状態でもちゃんとクリアできたりとか遊べるっていうので、作っているので、こうやらずに楽しんで遊んでます。
So as you saw earlier in the previous segment, there are body modifications that let you, for example, travel really quickly, like you're warping around, or let you do combo attacks together. And those are all great. It makes you stronger. But I personally like to, we're creating the game such that even if you don't do any body modifications, you can play the game just fine. So I like to keep it without any body modifications.
And Teresa, can you ready up real quick?
Oh yeah.
That makes sense to me. I need to modify to get my skills right. Hopefully one day I can get there and I can play without that. But it's really cool though too, and there's many different options, and it's really neat, especially that the way you modify your body is different every time, which is super cool.
But it also allows the player to show their personality through their arsenal, through their character.
Lots of customization
I just like
options.
to make my character look as weird as possible.
And you can even customize like your UI, for example, too. There's just so much
You have arrived
customization
at
in
the
this
mission
game.
area.
Okay, so now what you're going to see here, rather than fighting a boss, we're going to fight three really tough arsenals. I think we're going to start focusing on one, which is going to be Knight, if we can find him.
Opening squad communications channel.
Do you guys, either of you guys see Knight?
I don't
Anybody
see
see
him.
Knight?
Had
Is he-
seen him. They're all bunched together. Hold on.
Yeah.
ここはその今言われてるナイトってキャラクターを、先に倒した方が仲間も回復するし、こうスナイパーライフルでこう遠距離からすごい攻撃するので、あれを倒すと勝ちやすくなります。
So as Demetrius mentioned, taking out Knight is probably your best idea at the moment because Knight has the ability to heal his allies as well as do long-distance range attacks with his sniper rifle. So I think defeating him now will make the battle a lot easier in the end.
あとはこう4対3になってるので今回はやっぱりこう1体をこう集中して攻撃していくと勝ちやすいと思います。
And because the battle is set up so that you have 4 on your team while the other team has 3, it makes focusing all of your attacks on one enemy at a time will help you aid you in battle.
なんか今ちょうどこうミラージュとかも使いつつ。8対1みたいな感じでやっつけてる。
Oh my god.
Fire everything!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean,
Cornered him.
you pretty much have all your mirages activated. It's like 8 against 1.
That was ruthless.
There he is. He's still trying to run away.
I know.
He don't like that at all. Put my Mirage out again.
Oh, don't go out of bounds.
Yeah, don't follow him in there. Be careful.
マルチでやるとやっぱこうやってみんなで楽しみながらこう勝ちやすくなってると思うので好きな装備をどんどん集めてもらえればと思います。
All right. No more healing for that.
So playing multiplayer is really getting together and playing together is extra fun experience. And you can also gather equipment to better build your arsenal.
He dropped his sniper rifle, which was good. I'll come back to that later.
So we're going after Abyss or Heaven this time?
Since we're here, we'll go after Abyss.
Okay.
Is he still saying? Yeah, ooh, he's firing at me. All right, now I'm gonna get a little gutsy here.
What?
And I'm going to hop out, throw a couple grenades, and set some traps. So if you guys want to come back to me, oh, he's just getting smashed. All right, I'll go back over
I'm
there
gonna
now.
faust him a couple times.
But I set 2 traps, so if he does come around this area, we can actually get him to go through.
Thanks, Steve.
やっぱり上手ですね。ああやってこう仕掛けといたりすると
I think Abyss
降りるときはこうリスクもあるんですけど
Poor Abyss.
その分倒しやすくなるので
So yeah, that's a smart move on Demetrius' part. I know there's a lot of risks getting out of your arsenal, but setting up traps like that can really aid you in battle as you're luring your enemies.
Take that, let's go.
これやっぱりこう皆さんが上手いので結構早く倒してると思います。
You guys are so good. I think this is gonna fly by.
We're just having way too much
I
fun.
know. All right, so we see where is? Oh, where? Down here. Oh, there's heaven. Okay.
時々こう緑の玉とか見えてると思うんですけどあれとかは中に入っちゃうとこう3で毒なのでだんだんドットダメージみたいなのが入るようになっていて。
Now this might be too gutsy.
So sometimes you see green kind of balls or areas on the screen. That's actually acid, and you basically perpetually take damage, almost like a poison effect.
Oh, I got him. Shocked him.
Nice.
I'll set another one.
I'll just laser him.
Oh, he's so dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Pick that. We got them all, right? Boom.
we did.
Wow, we destroyed this.
Woohoo.
All right, yeah. So no one's a match for us. We should start our own mercenary. Wow, good job, everyone. Sorry, Heaven.
sorry.
Yeah, she's not
I almost
happy.
feel sorry for her.
Ooh, Claymore. Yeah, I'll take that one.
でもこうやってこう仲間
Didn't have to heal.
同士というかみんなで倒すとこれ今回復してるところですねここに入ると仲間も回復できるのでこう回復装備なんかをつけていってもこうみんなとこう楽しめる要素です
So as Demetrius mentioned earlier, he has a healing unit. So in the case you needed to heal, you can help your teammates as well, making teamwork even more important.
ああやって優しい人がいるといいですよね
And it's nice to have someone very kind like Demetrius. on the team.
I love my coworkers. They're
He's our
great people.
captain.
All right, so mission complete on that one. So as I said before, we had 2 missions to show you, but we did want to quickly kind of discuss with Mr. Skuda about the other multiplayer options. If you wanted to kind of elaborate on that.
今強戦のマルチプレイをしたんですが、他にもマルチプレイオプションがあると伺っていたんですが、それに関してお話しいただけますか。
はいそうですねちょっとまだこれからなんですけどこのゲームはアップデートをしていくので発売からそんな遠くない時間で対戦プレイとかも入れようと思ってます
So we're still working on it, but not too far off in the future after the release of this game. We'll continue to update this game, and one of those features will be a competitive multiplayer mode.
で結構もうそこもちょっとずつ作ってはいるんですけど、まずはこうストーリーモードとかでとにかく一人で皆さんまずはゲームを楽しんでいただいてその後協力プレイで友達同士とかとさっきみたいなこうタイムアタックとかどんどん短くなっていくのも楽しいと思うのでまずそれをやっていただきたいと思ってます
So as I said, we're still working on it. So in the meantime, I hope players will definitely play the story mode and engage in the story, as well as, like we did today, play multiplayer co-op and have fun while we are hard at work.
やっぱり対戦はこう好きな人と嫌いな人も出てくるのでやっぱ勝ち負けがあるのでやっぱりそれでこう装備をみんなでこう揃えて楽しんでいただける人たちの次に今度は対戦をこう好きな方々が思いっきり楽しんでいただけるようにちょっと調整とかもしていこうと思ってます。
And so I know that some people don't like competitive play, and so we wanted to make sure that we have the option for people to kind of get together, discuss what kind of equipment and loadout you want and play together. And then for those who like competitive play, they can definitely engage in that once we release that, and we'll continue to adjust that as well.
で本当にこう発売からそこまで遠くない時期だと思うので 楽しみにしていただければなと思ってます。
And I really think that it's not going to be far too out from the release of the game that we're able to put this out. So please look forward to it.
All right, Roxy, you're on my team, or maybe Teresa's on my team.
Yes.
I'm on whoever's the best players team.
Oh, you're on my team then. Oh.
Shade.
Okay.
I'm
all
on
right.
Roxy's team.
Oh, okay, Dan,
okay.
Dan.
Yeah.
I'm there.
We got this.
You just got to
We're the best,
get me
sorry.
set up with a good loadout like you did here, and I'll be okay.
All right, Dan, go ahead and take us out of here.
All right, so next up we're going to look at what's new in Dragon Quest XI S, Echoes of an Illusion.